just sold cars for 10, 12 years. When I got in my 30s, there was an opportunity for me to open up an insurance agency with farmers. At the age of about 32, I opened up an insurance agency in Southfield. Maybe 8, 9 months into it, I was the number 2. I'm not proud number 2, but I was the number 2 business for a new business production. And we've just been rolling along ever since. Last year for 2022, I was the number 1 insurance agent in Michigan for life insurance. So thank you. And that's happened a few other times before as well. But they say if you care about your clients, you talk to them about life insurance. We talk to a lot of people about life insurance. We care about our clients, and that's just one of the things that we do. But really all things insurance. So auto, home, life insurance, business insurance, and at the crux of that is if you call my office, our motto is world-class service. So at the crux of that is just making sure our clients are well serviced, well taken care of, and we take care of all things insurance.
How long have you been doing insurance specifically, and what excites you about your job and your career?
Good question. So 13 years total, and I literally opened up an insurance agency, leased an office, had an appointment with farmers, and I didn't even know how to do a quote. So I knew nothing about insurance until I actually opened up an office. But 13 years later, it's been going okay. I'm still there, knock on wood. And then what excites me really is when I get like a phone call from a client, get kind of panic because something went awry, and I'm able to kind of relieve them and say, no, you know what, that's taken care of. We got proper coverage on your basement, so all those items that got damaged is, all taken care of. The storm happens, and we're able to kind of help them put the pieces back together. And so that actually kind of excites me. Just knowing, and stuff does happen, which is the bottom line. And so just knowing that, we got the proper items in place, so when stuff does happen, they flow right over me. I tell my clients a lot of times, like if there's a fire, people are running away from it, I'm running towards it, and so kind of that person's kind of running towards it, just making sure that they're prepared.
Problem solving. Absolutely.
As best I can, right? Because it's a situation where if that person's a client of mine, when something bad happens, I can't not answer my phone or I still have to maintain a great rapport with them, and I do that by making sure that when something does happen, that they're taken care of and all their needs are met.
It's a really big, important aspect of community. Taking care of each other and making sure that people are equipped with the tools and the things that they need. So I feel like that leads into the Detroit fashion community. What kind of attracted you here? What attracted you to working with this organization? And
Well, on another note, I am the most fashionable insurance agent, arguably in Michigan, but probably the United States. I mean, there's no other insurance agent as fashionable as me, right? I mean, if you look at, Jake from State Farm, I mean, we got khakis on, like this boring, you like you work at Best Buy or something, right? Like this Geek Squad, or if you look at the Mayhem man from Allstate, you kind of, so
a little bit more snazzy than those.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Bring a little bit more to the table.
Yeah, and so Detroit fashion community, why not have the most fashionable insurance agent?
Absolutely.
It was like a match made in heaven, But arguably, and we did there was an article that was done like last month in Detroit Fashion Community magazine, and so I forget the young lady named Alicia who worked on it. I was like, you got your work cut out because you got to make insurance and fashion just blend
seamlessly. Absolutely. Well, that's okay because you can be fashionable in any industry.
Yeah.
Fashion breaks boundaries.
Look, and that's kind of the fun part of where I'm at with even my office and my practice. Is like I pretty much wear whatever, fashion that I probably started off shirt and tie suit probably every day for 10, 11 years, and now kind of, I don't put it like that, but it's still professional, but I'm able to just kind of wear clothes that are, I can come as I am, put it like that.
Absolutely. You can integrate, your fashion sense into your business environment and still like fit both sides.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Nice.
And then people kind of present authentically me.
Absolutely.
And even with the fashion, and I think that there was some ideas even for the fashion shoot, like, hey, we want to catch you like maybe at a bar, and we're going to have the magazines. And I was like, well, I'm really not at a bar. I really want to speak to my clients. I want them to kind of really see, and so I didn't want to give like a glammed up version of who I am, or I want to see, who I am on a day-to-day basis. So even for those clients who do like, oh yeah, you're like, oh, that's him. Like it connects, not like extra, not just.
Yeah, like, I don't recognize you now.
Yeah, like I want the same day-to-day, in and out look.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What would you say is one of your biggest fashion inspirations, or like where do you feel like you kind of get your style inspo from?
I am more in the timeless fashions. I like items that last. I don't mind paying more for quality. But I'm the type who do know what I'm paying for, so I'll learn what material it's made out of. And so if I know, like when I was, with shirts, I may start doing 100% cotton, or I may, with suits, I would do 100% wool. And I know what thread count I'm looking for. So at that point, I know, irregardless of what name is on the tag, I can recognize quality minus it came from Louis Vuitton, or minus it came from XYZ. I know why it is what it is. So I'm into stuff that lasts and stuff that is kind of like timeless, not as trendy, right? Me personally.
Yeah.
My new thing though, as of lately, has just been like, you've heard this term called athleisure, right?
Yes.
Everybody's doing the athleisure thing or whatever. And athleisure is athletic clothes that you can also leisure in, right?
Yes.
But I kind of go to the gym, and then I go to the office, and then from the office to the gym. So I was like, I need something I can wear to the office, but then if I do a light little session in the gym, it's still appropriate. So my team member came up with this term. She's like, bizletics.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, bizletic. That's exactly, and so a lot of clothes that I like, so I got clothes they look like dress pants, but they're like stretchy as all get out, shirts the same way. So, that's been my new apparel, bizletics.
Nice, okay.
I may get with one of you guys and we'll like,
coin the term
and like launch a whole line of apparel based off of it. I'm joking, but yeah.
Well, that's beautiful. It's good to bring your own style, you know what I mean, to like the different things you do in life. I feel like that is what kind of keeps us going, makes us feel like, we're not melting into the pot of everything and everyone else and going day to day.
Sure.
So that's beautiful. And so with your brand and with your business and insurance, what would you say is your goals for the rest of the year? What would you like to see? And as a community here at DFC, how can we help you achieve that?
Well, that's a good question. I think you guys are doing a great job. I haven't put much thought into that. I need to get out of my office more, this is an attempt at me getting out of my office more for the year, and network with, just stop by some of the realtors' offices and stop by the dealership and, pass out cars.